I hum it at him. He catches his tooth, goes over the fence into the canal. Now I've lived in this place for about 18 years, and I'd seen one gator. So I'm deciding, do I want him let her go in or not, because it's so dirty in there. So then I'm like, she's due for a bath. So I snap my finger and she runs over the fence and she runs and splashes in there. 1 second later, boom, another splash, and I'm like, oh no, please. So I go running over out the fence and running. And now I'm at the edge of the water, and here's my dog swimming back this way, and there's gators coming this way. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. All right, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna jump on this thing, or? So I'm waiting. I'm like, well, maybe he'll miss. So that was really dumb. But so he gets there, the gator gets him, and boom, goes under. So now I jump in. Now I'm up into my neck high, and I'm pissed, and I'm aggravated at myself because, there was nothing. There was no waves, no little ripple in the water, and I was like, oh my Lord, what had I done? And about maybe a minute later, the gator pops up about 15, 20 feet from me, and I waddle on over, and I literally get his back and his tail was up, and he was drowning the dog. So I literally got as close like this, and I'm trying to figure out what I was going to do. I mean, I can still envision that foot of his was big foot. And so I finally realized I can't reach all the way around because he's too fat. So I reach around his tail, and on my right hand, I go underneath and whack him in his gut. And he lets go of the dog, and now the gator comes back at me. So now I'm squeezing that tail as hard as I can. Now he starts doing the roll thing, so we roll around. I don't know if I held one time or 20, I couldn't tell you. And all of a sudden I finally pop up from the water and get my bearings, and the gator had kind of swum away about maybe 15, 20 feet and was looking at me. Nip was trying to get back to the water, so I went over and got Nip, and we got her. She ended up with 25 stitches, and she almost drowned from all the water. And 3 days later, she was ready to play ball again. Now, I had taken bruised ribs and cuts from the gators, those little wacky things, whatever all those things are called. And I couldn't play golf for a month. Everybody kept asking how the dog is, and nobody said, how you doing? But that's my gator story, and it was a German Shepherd. And when we sent the tooth marks from the gator, they estimated him to be about 10 and a half feet long. So it was a big one. We were very lucky. Well, I'm a veteran now, so I figure I'm ready. Yep. No.